Well, you've created your masterpiece. It's hung up on the wall and looks great, but now you need some kind of label to hang next to it to help sell it. In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 different kinds of labels I use next to my artwork, under what circumstances, what's on them, and how to make them. Hey everyone, I'm Joel Anderson of Joel Anderson Art. I put out new videos every week with practical tips for artist entrepreneurs doing it all themselves. You know, having really nice looking labels next to your artwork might just be the extra oomph that the potential buyer needs to part with their hard-earned money for the price you're asking. It also needs to convey some essential information to the buyer so that they are informed when they make their purchase. The essential information I include on my labels are my name, the title of the piece, the media, the size, the price, and if you're not in a gallery, some contact information or a means for the buyer to get a hold of you to make the purchase. The first kind of label I'll talk about is just kind of a basic, essentially address label with the essential information on it. And this is a Avery label that I got. And the thing to note here is there's different types of codes depending on the size and also whether it's a laser or inkjet. So the easy thing here is you can just go into a word processor like Word, Google Docs, and there's a way to pull in the Avery templates just based on the number. Or you can go to avery.com and they have a web-based utility for putting in the information and printing it out. The second label is pretty similar to the first, but you'll notice I have a QR code on the right side. So I've just shifted everything to the left. And there's a website you can go to free called qrstuff.com. You just put in your URL and copy the resulting QR code. This may lead to a website where you have the detail on the piece. You know, maybe it's straight to a square.com place for the potential buyer to buy it, or a PayPal link. And you may want to put these, say if you're showing work at a restaurant or a doctor or lawyer's office where you're not there, someone maybe wants to go in and buy your piece, say, get your information, call you up on the phone, and it's an easy way for them to make payment and just walk away with the piece off the wall with someone supervising, of course. And the third label is something I have for my studios. It has a little bit more refinement possibly, but it's again just using an Avery label. This is a 2" by 4" version, and I have it mounted on a 2" by 4" piece of plexiglass with a couple holes drilled into it. So this is going to be heavier. Since it's kind of clear or semi-transparent, you're not going to be able to get away with sticking tape on the back of it because it's heavy. It's going to fall off eventually. Plexiglass you can get at the home improvement stores, and saw it down yourself. Just be sure to put some painter's tape along where you're going to cut and where you're going to drill. And with this, you're just going to stick the label on top of the plexiglass, or one thing I do, and it's going to take a program like maybe Adobe Illustrator to do this, but I reverse the print, and so I'm actually sticking the label on the back of it, so you're kind of seeing through the plexiglass before you see the print, so it just gives a little bit of extra ooh and ah. And then the fourth kind of label I use is different because it has Velcro on the back. This is for when I am hanging art in my art festival booth and I'm attaching it to pro panel walls. So the Velcro sticks to the walls and I can pull it off and put it back on, pull it off, pull it back on. Where the labels, the address labels, would lose their stick eventually. So this is essentially, you can use the same program for creating the labels, but this is shipping type labels. So on a two-part piece, you're just going to print up here and pull it off, and you're going to mount it onto illustration board. So this you can get at your art supply store. Just stick it on and trim it up, and we've got some a string of Velcro dots, as they're called. So pull off two, stick it on the back, and you're good to go. I hope you found this useful. If you like getting the tips from me every week, please consider liking this video and hitting the subscribe button. Thank you.